Alright, we have a dog, and came home one day and she had this nasty like cyst on her leg. So took her to the local vet, who we think was kind of a cat vet. So they stitched it up and just said, there you go, see you later. And obviously she licked it and took the stitches out. So we've gone back to another vet who was more of a doggy vet, like specifically had a dog door and a cat door. And he was like, yeah, kind of need now to clean this up, there's infection, got to sort it all out. So every night I'm having to do a bandage and like topical and clean up before it can be stitched up again. So if you're, you don't like wounds and stuff, switch off now. If you're not a big fan of dogs, switch off now. Otherwise, I thought might be interesting if you had a dog and maybe one day you're in the same situation as me. So apologies in advance, but thought it might be useful. All right. Okay, so here is said dog, and down here is said wound. So what we do, we flop her on her side, and you can just see it poking out the top there. I'm not a vet, just FYI. I'm just the owner of the dog, and you can't take her back each night, realistically. So you might have to do the wound dressing yourself. So off comes last night's bandage. You'll notice she's a very good patient. That's a joke. Like I said, if you're squeamish, this might not be for you. It's not really for me, but needs must. Okay, so that's the old one off. So now the vet explained to me that that needs to be cleaned, and then I've got a topical which goes over it, and then bandage back on. We asked him about spraying skin, but he says just it's not like a graze, it's a proper, if you get a close up.
I can't see.
Can't see what?
What's recording?
Oh, you need to come closer. We'll just press the screen and it'll light up again. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you get right in there, you can see it's kind of flesh and not just like a graze. So apparently the skin is no good. So this first one, it's like a slight red I've put in with the cuckoo water. He said that was fine. So this is like to clean up. I feel her pain as I do it. I don't think she feels any pain. I think I feel more pain. So we clean the wound. Give it a good rinse. So the vet showed me how to do this. Do you want to have a good look at the wound? You have to get quite close up for everything. So this is the mess that we got left with. That's it. So we clean all that. That's it. So the idea is that once he's happy that it's not infected, he'll stitch it. But after 24 hours of the wound, you can't stitch it. And because the stitches came out within 24 hours of it being stitched, we've now got to cleanse it. Okay, so that's that. I do apologise if you're a vet and I'm doing a terrible job. So this one is just like salty water. So this then rinses. You don't get my face, but
Okay.
this rinses off, as long as I get the sound, that TCP effectively. And none of this appears to sting because the Casey doesn't react. Okay, so that's like a clean and a rinse, and then the next thing is to like dry it. So not much blood anymore. There was a lot of blood. So like I say, I'm not a vet. This is just me doing the best I can as shown by the vet. Okay. Now the last thing is this topical something. I don't know what that means, but it then goes on and around, and it smells funny, this one. This goes on and around. So apparently, once this is all done, it's looking much better. He'll pinch this together and stitch it again, but he can't do it while it's infected. So I've kind of got used to this, but I do apologise if it's a bit graphic. Oh, that smells. Okay, that's that. Right, now for the next bit. This is, can you see? We just put on, this is exactly the same as what he had in the vets. It's, now, one thing I was doing wrong, I was using this side, but it's the shiny side, not the matte side. The shiny side goes on the wound, so I was doing that wrong. So you want to get and hold that on, and then you want to get the bandage. Again, I was doing the bandage too tight. The bandage should be almost like just laid on the leg. This is again probably too tight, but okay, so that holds that, and then I've got a tiny bit of tape that just holds that bandage in place. So none of this seems to be discomforting for Casey, because she literally doesn't move. It's almost like she enjoys it. I'm sure she doesn't, but now this one, it's amazing material. It sticks on itself, but isn't sticky. It's the coolest material I've ever seen. So again, he said I was doing it too tight. So I'm going to try and just lay it on without it being too tight. So I'm trying to do it looser. Okay, that would be that. Okay, so she's wagging her tail because one of our kids has appeared. So that's that. That doesn't need taping because it sticks to itself. It's super clever. So that was the red and water rinsed with sodium chloride, then the topical melanin patch on the slick side, not the unslick side, and then white bandage followed by brown bandage, and dog is good to go. She's on a whole load of anti-inflammatory and 2 antibiotics, and that's it.